Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic: which mistake did you make as a teenager is still biting you in the ass until now? I never learned how to actually do my work without procrastinating. Edit: I had no idea this would take off. In a wild coincidence, I'm actually being tested for ADHD this week. I'm in my 30s. Thanks everyone for the replies. Just knowing I'm not alone helps tremendously. I'm 40 and upper management at my company. I still do all my work a couple days before it's due. If you give me a week to get something done, that's when I'm going to do it. No due date goes to the bottom of the pile. Listened to music way too loud and now I have tinnitus forever. Still hate myself for that one. I'm in the same boat. Morp Club high five. Got caught, front row, in front of a gigantic speaker at a music festival. Wasn't wearing earplugs. Stayed for the one band, but ditched over the rail soon after due to the ear pain. Luckily that incident made me realize that I needed to wear them every time. I have permanent hearing damage from that short stint in front, but it could have been much, much worse. It's only slight hearing loss. Not only are earplugs at concerts just a good idea, they usually improve the sound quality. After a certain decibel level is reached, things just become distorted. Wearing earplugs, at least in many situations, makes it so you can hear everything more clearly, while still being able to enjoy the sonic vibratos that ultra-loud speakers accomplish. There are a lot of earplugs specifically designed for concerts, and they're not very expensive at all. Anyone reading this who is a consistent attender of live music events should immediately look into buying a pair. It upsets me how easily young people are exposed like this, and the concert venues never really warn them ahead of time to bring earplugs. Not brushing my teeth and giving up on taking care of myself. Now I have full dentures. Edit: for anyone interested, I'll be 40 next week. I got them at 29. I have a number of interacting health factors: genetics, XXY/Kansas, ADHD, depression. For the most part I'm glad I got them, but wish I'd kept some retaining teeth because I need implant-secured dentures now. Here are some pictures of what I looked like pre-dental work, after caps in the front, and 11 years into having dentures, today. https://imga.com/a/rl2efaa. My mom shared the same experience. Dentures at 35 IIRC. I've only ever known my mum to have dentures. When I was really young, I thought that when you became an adult your teeth became removable. I told one of my friends I like a weird candy only found in her mom's home country. I said this we were 13 and everyone else said it tasted like feet. It does taste like feet, but she started cry, so I said I liked it, and now her mom sends me a box of it every few months and I have to sit there pretending to enjoy the candy when I Skype my friend and thank her and her mom for the gift. I have started rolling the candy in cinnamon before the video chats, and that mostly hides the taste, but it would really hurt a good friend of mine if I told her the truth even now, so I eat a box of candy that tastes like feet sometimes to spare the feeling of a good free. Maybe you can say ever since you got COVID, your taste buds have changed. You can't taste the candy at all. Oh no. Good news though, they make a version with an even stronger taste and I'll send you some right away. Not socializing enough and saying yes to opportunities. I don't know how to learn this as an adult. I made so many bad experiences that I can't see myself enjoying spending time with others. But everyone else is doing it and having fun. I have no idea how to fix this. Just duck out if it gets hairy and try again with a new group. Eventually you'll find a group that doesn't behave outside your boundaries and then you stick with them. Dropping out of college to get married. Going back in my 30s with adult responsibilities and a full-time job was the most chaotic time of my life. I'll be 31 with 2 kids, a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, when I get BBS next May. I fucky feel you're on that one. Don't give up. The last year was the hardest for me. I was tired and had so much going on in my personal life, sick spouse and father, that I just wanted to throw in the towel. If I can survive it, anyone can. You got this. Early congratulations and way to go. Never learned to do anything that I wasn't forced to do. So I lack the discipline to do things I want to do and don't have the social skills required to meet people because it wasn't something I had to do. I guess it's a simple fix, but it's not easy. So many things are simple, but not easy. Except me. I'm simple and easy. Developing a drug habit. So much wasted time and money on short-lived experiences. I feel you, my friend, and a lot of memories you don't even remember. This one I relate to. All those good times I can't even fucking remember. Yeah man, I fucking wrecked my life with heroin/fentanyl. I'm in a long-term rehab right now, been here 8 months. 11 years of misery and self-hate. Edit. Thank you everyone for the kind words. I've tried quitting before but never wholeheartedly committed. I'm finally all in and doing whatever will save my life. This needs to be the end of this horrible chapter. I'm fortunate to still have my family and true lifelong friends in my corner supporting me. Everyone else struggling, I hope you make it through, and like others have said, we really have to figure out how to love ourselves again. For those that lost a loved one to addiction, I'm so sorry and I empathize with you. My father passed 3 years ago on Christmas. And even that was enough to make me stop. It's a powerful fucking demo. I did heroin for 6 years. Hated it the whole time. I tried 100 times to quit and it failed. One day I walked into a methadone clinic. I thought it was another Suboxone doctor, but I was wrong. I spent about 18 months on methadone, taking the dose from 15 milligrams up to where I did need to get high, around 115 milligrams, anymore, and then down to 0 kday. It fucking changed my life. Clean every day since. In my job for 6 years now, 2 kids, 2 car leases, just bought a house. My life is amazing. You can do it, bro. Edit. I appreciate the awards and kind words, but the guy I responded to could use it more, so please send positive vibes that way. As someone that's successfully accrued about 4 years of heroin-free living, I'd ask that you please continue to be kind to yourself throughout this process. For me at least, overcoming the shame and moral dissonance that came with the recovery process was an enormous source of pain, frustration, and regression. In some ways it still is, but it's certainly gotten better. You are worthy of love, you are worthy of change, you are worthy of a happy life. Hang in there, brother. Sharing needles with other people. When I was 16. Spent the next 40 years with hepatitis C and did 2 unsuccessful interferon treatments that lasted a total of 22 months. Fortunately, got cured in 2015 with a 90-day treatment of Havwa, but still, I spent a lot of effort during some very important years trying to get well. Oh man, my father-in-law contracted it, working at a landfill site, and accidentally stood on a needle that went through his boot. He was sick for a long time. Glad you're cured now, man. That's the worst luck I've ever heard of. Congrats on getting cured. Not going out with friends enough. I would often turn down invites out, and now everyone is busy with their own lives and meeting can be hard sometimes. You guys were getting invites. Not asking my parents for help with finding things I really enjoyed doing. I think maybe if I'd joined a chess club or something like that, I'd actually have had a lot more fun and made some friends. I was really lonely for a long time, and it wasn't easy to make up for the lack of social development during those important years. I feel this. When I finished high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But I didn't ask for help, I just thought it would come to me like it did with my other friends. Later I found out they got loads of help from their parents suggesting stuff and trying stuff out. I know my mum would have definitely helped me, but I was too stupid to ask. Set me back a couple of years, I reckon, but it's a valuable lesson to learn, and for sure I will keep an eye out for it with my kids in case they inherit my stupidity. I always felt discouraged from trying stuff as a kid because my dad complained about how much stuff costed. We weren't struggling at the time, that's just how he is. Looking back, I sort of remember my mom trying to get me to try new things, but she pretty much had a mental breakdown from my sophomore year of high school until I graduated college. I'm still very socially anxious and feel like I missed out on so much growing up. I just started a job as a software developer and feel like I'm never gonna have time to make up for it. Buying into the gifted child rhetoric. It's exciting when everything comes easily, but it also means I never established good study/work habits, and it's been a bit slowly rectifying that. Gifted children become late bloomers in their adult lives. It's okay, just keep taking steps towards what you want. How late? Like past 38 late. Asking for a friend. And when I encounter something that I am immediately not good at, I have a hard time sticking through to get better. Not paying attention in math class because I was good at math. Math lessons are compounding, so if you don't learn how to do algebra properly, for example, then you'll struggle with subsequent lessons. I was always good at math when it finally clicked, but the problem was that it was so frustrating when it wouldn't click, which was more and more often later in school, that I gave up. That was my experience as well. Math wasn't great, I had some scary test scores, but in the end, by the time the term ended, it always clicked for me. Until calculus. It never really did click. I got my only C in that class in high school. I had to take it again in college, business CALC, but it ended up being the exact same class, and snuck out a B. But, I never got it. I skated by with rote memories, RTO and gut feelings, and never fundamentally understood what it was I was trying to do. Why am I plotting a graph? I've never had to do that with math before, and suddenly we're doing it and I don't know why. What does it mean? Why does this equate to that? No one had answers for me, and so I never grokked it. Edit. Hey, guys, I know you mean well, but your links and explanations aren't going to help me. I am old and well past the point where knowing CALC will make any difference in my life. I'm good. Also, your explanations aren't really helping.